Hello friends, in this video our topic is different types of intersection. First we will be studying how the intersections are classified. The intersection can be classified broadly into two groups. The first one is intersection at grade. As the name suggests, intersection at grade means both the roads are meeting at the same level. This includes all the roads which meet more or less than the same level. The traffic maneuvers like merging, diverging and crossing are involved in the intersection at grade. Due to this high amount of merging and diverging, the conflict points means the occurrence of the accident increases. The intersection at grade are further subdivided into three categories, that are unchannelized intersection, channelized intersection, rotary intersection and signalized intersection. This rotary intersection, I have covered this in the separate video. In this video I will be discussing more about the unchannelized and channelized intersection. And as the name suggests, that is signalized intersection means a signal is installed for each roads and a proper time is set for each signal, for red time, for green time, and signal operates the intersection. This is called a signalized intersection. And the second part is grade separated intersection. The first one is at grade and the second one is grade separated. As the name suggests, both the crossing roads are not intersecting, that is they have different levels. The intersecting roads are separated by a difference in level, thus eliminating the crossing maneuver. The grade separation is affected by, I will repeat again, the grade separated is affected by taking one of the road, say the major road, either above the road cross or crossroad by means of an overpass or flyover, or below the crossroad by means of an underpass. I will clear this sentence in the next diagram. This is the typical view of the grade separated intersection. As in this second point, it states that if this is the project road, that is going one, that is road going down, is project road, and if there is an intersection over here, so there are two types that this approaching road can intersect to this main road, either by forming an overpass that is above the road, or forming or construction of underpass that is below the project road. In this case there is an overpass so that it can approach to the main project road. So one vehicle, if this vehicle is traveling from this direction, then it can go in front direction and go back to the rear direction. This is a typical example of the grade separated intersection. It means both the crossing roads are not intersecting at each other. The ramps are provided for the intersection. This is connecting ramp. There are various forms of intersection, that are the intersection at grade are further classified as unchannelized intersection, channelized, rotary intersection and signalized intersection, as I have discussed in this diagram, in this slide. So firstly, what are the typical intersection, what are the types of the at grade intersection? This is very important topic and mostly asked in exam, like draw the types of at grade intersection. So you have to draw this typical diagram. So these three are the normal intersection, that is the first one is a T, the second one is the plus intersection, that both the roads are perpendicularly intersecting each other, and the third one is a staggered. It means that one straight one is the project road, that is the main road, and the two minor roads are intersecting at different points. And if we skew the three roads, that is three intersection, then this diagram or this intersection forms, that is this is a skew version of this T intersection, this is a skew version of the cross, and this is a skew version of the staggered. And the last two are the Y intersection and the multiple intersection, where multiple roads intersect each other. We will be discussing about the unchannelized intersection. Unchannelized intersection or all paved intersection. That means the vehicle is free to maneuver and cross. In unchannelized intersection, the entire intersection area is paved and there is absolutely no restriction to the vehicle to use any part of the intersection area. It means the vehicle can maneuver by its own decision. Therefore, the unchannelized intersection or all paved intersection are the lowest class of intersection. That is, it has highest number of occurrence of accidents. Easiest to construct in the field with low cost but more complex in traffic operation, resulting in large conflict area and more number of accidents unless controlled by traffic signal or police. So when there is unchannelized intersection, a traffic police should always be there. Otherwise the vehicle or the driver can operate by their own means. Therefore, this type of intersection may be adopted only on road intersection with very low traffic volume, like the collector streets in the urban area. As the vehicle or as the traffic volume increases, the intersection will have to be upgraded to a higher category such as channelized intersection or signalized intersection. So when there is a surge in traffic, then the local governing body should modify the intersection by installing signal or construction of islands, that is channelized intersection. The second one is a channelized intersection. Channelized intersection is a proper mannered intersection and it gives direction to the turning vehicles. Channelized intersection is achieved by introducing island in the intersection area in order to channelize the traffic flow into appropriate streams. That is, the moving or the turning vehicle gets separated from the crossing vehicle. The channelized island has also reduced the total conflict area available in the unchannelized intersection. But obviously, if we construct the channelized island, then the conflict or the accident will considerably reduce as compared to the unchannelized intersection. The size and the area of the channelized island are also designed so as to control and regulate the approach angles and relatively speed of the vehicles also. The radius of the entrance and the exit curves and the area suitably designed to accommodate the channelized island of proper size and shape. So when we construct the island, then the proper entry and the exit radius should be properly designed by considering the traffic or the turning traffic of the both the approaching roads. Thus, the functions of the channelized islands are to channelize the turning traffic into appropriate. I will repeat: channelize the turning traffic into appropriate paths, control the angle of approach of vehicles coming from different legs. Like if some vehicle wants to cross, then it can be separated from the crossing, that is the through vehicles, reduce the relative speed and decrease the conflict area at the intersection. This is a diagram showing the construction of the islands, that is channelized intersection. If the vehicle is arriving at the junction here, then if the vehicle wants to take turn, then it can be easily separated by this island. And if vehicle wants to go through the junction, then it will be on the either side of the island. Likewise, in this arms also, if vehicles are traveling from this arm, then if the vehicle wants to go through or take turn, then take its it can take its direction on this side of the island so that it can take turn easily. And if the vehicle wants to go through the intersection or take the left turn, then they can accommodate themselves in the other side of the island so that they can take the left turn towards here or they can go through the intersection. So this was the end of the different types of intersection. Thank you for watching, friends.